I'm telling Mother.
All right, so Catfish, why don't I go first? And I'm going to read a Joffrey POV from the first book, A Game of Thrones. And it's a thing that the show depicted pretty well, but not perfect, because they can't do everything from the book.
Right.
So I'm just going to get to it right now and read Joffrey's POV from an infamous, very early in the book, from an infamous situation that happened out by the river. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Joffrey took Sansa's hand and led her toward the romantic riverside, not because he was so drawn to the shallow teen whom his father, King Robert, was forcing him to marry, but rather he took her hand to keep Sansa from grabbing his manhood yet again. The northern maiden was not shy in her must-needs for Joffrey's royal scepter. 'Twas like a dire wolf going after a bone, literally. Sansa leaned in and whispered in Joffrey's ear, "I do hope you will give me the Lord's kiss, Prince Joffrey." Despite his years of study, Joffrey was at a loss. Lord's kiss? Sansa giggled. It's a sexual act where a man kisses a female's special place. I have seen Jon Snow practicing it on Theon. Joffrey shuddered at the filthy northern customs. He would have to stop her some way. The only solution which came to his mind was to get her drunk on wine, so he offered it to her with much haste. A smile crept across Sansa's face. "My father only lets me have one cup, and only at feasts." "My betrothed can drink as much as she wants," Joffrey said, quickly refilling her cup to keep her wandering hands busy. Small talk followed when a sound floated through the woods. Snack, snack, snack. The noise had saved Prince Joffrey from the harlot. "I want to see what it is," Joffrey declared. Just a few yards away, Sansa's younger sister Arya was being attacked by a fat bastard with a large wooden stick. He was a head taller and much stronger, and he was pressing the attack. Joffrey let out a laugh and walked across the lawn, drawing his sword, Lion's Tooth. "Go away!" Arya Stark called out with her voice, but her eyes screamed, "Save me, Joffrey!" Joffrey tried to calm his temper and stay his voice, but when someone attacked a young girl, his blood did double B.
Double B.
Boiling blood. "And who are you, boy?" "Micah," the thug replied, before seeing Joffrey steal and then muttering, "My lord." Joffrey could feel his muscles tightening. That morning he broke his fast on a haunch of boiled mutton, lemon cakes, a suckling pig in plum sauce, stuffed with chestnuts and white truffles, a tankard of cider, water cakes rich with ginger and pine nuts and a bit of cherry, fermented goat milk served in an iron cup laced with honey, a blood orange and a plate of gull's eggs diced with bits of ham and fiery peppers, roasted ox, hot crab stew, blackberry tarts, a cup of Arbor Gold, 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun, peas porridge, lamprey pie with veal slices, and...
Skip ahead.
All right, Catfish, I'll just skip ahead. I guess let's get to it. Okay. "He's the butcher's boy," Sansa cried out. "That was my lady's sister you were hitting. Do you know that?" Joffrey flicked Lion's Tooth across the boy's cheek to repay him for his cheek. Joffrey knew from his many tournament battles that when you threaten a bully, the bully backs down as a lamb would. "I won't hurt him much," Joffrey announced to scare the vile bully into submission. Arya swung her wooden stick to slap the butcher's boy, but with her female aim, she missed badly, and she smacked Joffrey across the back instead. By this point, Sansa was truly drunk and slurring her speech. "Stop it! Stop it! You're spoiling it! I have the munchies!" Dazed from the pain, Joffrey swung his sword back and forth until the butcher's boy ran away. Just then a giant beast bit down on Joffrey's sword arm and yanked him to the ground. The strength of the dire wolf would have ripped the arm off an average man, but Joffrey was no average man, and merely suffered a minor scratch. "Nymeria!" Arya called out, and suddenly the dire wolf was at the young Stark's side. "He didn't hurt you much." With that, the rat-like Arya and her dog fled away. Joffrey had been betrayed. Was this the way the evil Starks were? Sansa moved to his wounds. Joffrey! Oh, look what they did, my poor prince! Don't be afraid, I can bring you help. Could Joffrey even trust his betrothed Sansa? Who's to say she wouldn't poison his open wound, which was very common in the world, and anyone with half a brain would never let a stranger touch their wound, or the wound of their husband, a horse lord. Then go, Joffrey called out, and don't touch me. End of chapter. That was pretty powerful, huh?
Wow. You know what that really shows? Because some people don't read these chapters.
They don't.
Is that, the other narrators are unreliable narrators, so you don't get to see, unless you're paying close attention, Sansa's drunkenness, her lecherousness, and just how unstable the Starks are.
Very unstable. Well, that was a powerful chapter.
I've been very busy. Many important matters require a king's attention. I'm king now. King now. I am king. I am. Kiss it. I am. Kiss it again when I turn. Your fingers or your king doesn't fingers discuss your battle plan. One, but girls. Your fingers or your tongue. I am the king. I'm telling mother. Oh.